Okay. Hi guys. I know I normally post something on Saturdays, but I got busy yesterday, so I just wanted to talk really quick about something that I have been thinking about lately. Um, in John 8, it talks about how the lady who was the woman who had committed adultery, and the Pharisees had wanted Jesus to punish her. And Jesus, one of the things he said is, thee without sin shall cast the first stone, meaning we shouldn't be judging her for her sins when we have our own sins that we are accountable for. So the thing though, and that is a very popular scripture, especially when we're in a point in our lives when we are doing things that probably aren't what we should be doing. And we'll say something like, well, you know, you're supposed to forgive people for their sins, and you can't judge me because you are wrong too, which is true. We all sin. But the thing that they forget is, after they left, Jesus went to the woman and said, you are forgiven, but sin no more. And that's the part that people don't want to talk about, or people don't really embrace, is the fact that, yes, she sinned. Yes, she was wrong. And Jesus said she is wrong and you are forgiven, but you shall sin no more. Meaning that we have to stop taking that verse, and we have to stop taking that as a sign to be able to do things, because everyone does things. We are held to a higher power. We're held to a higher accountable state because of who we are. And if we keep doing the same sins over and over again, it kind of takes away from the purpose of it all. We should be learning from our mistakes. We should be learning from what to do and what not to do. We all sin, yes. We all come short of the glory of God, yes. But also, we should also be striving to be better people, to be better Christians. And that includes to try to not sit in sin, but to overcome sin. And we as a people need to focus on that. It's just like, I can think of a time when I was younger and I did something that was wrong, and someone came down on me about it, and my mom defended me, and she fussed at them, and she told them, you're not going to make her feel bad about this. You're not going to make her feel like she's the worst person in the world for doing these things. But then, after the doors was closed, she came to me and said, you were wrong. Don't do it again. And that's what we have to think about it as, is that even though Jesus at that point in time didn't want us to be punished and didn't want her to be banished for it, it doesn't mean that she did not sin, and she didn't, she needed to be forgiven and needed to learn from that and move forward. So maybe this week, that's what something we should focus on, is moving forward from the sin and not dwelling in the sin. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I know it kind of isn't forgivey and very light, but sometimes when God puts something on your heart, you just have to speak it. So be blessed, everyone. Have a good week.